National Championship, 1986. John Schaefer was the quarterback, a multi-year starter from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay.
And the first Penn State National Championship,
who was that?
The quarterback was a multi-year starter from Canton, Ohio.
Huh. Who was that?
That was yours truly.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The point is, it was 3 Ohio quarterbacks. Could this be the right year for Drew Aller and Penn State?
I like the way you're thinking. Some people call it conspiracy, others call it truth.
Yes.
Either way, we're going to find out. We found out earlier today in Columbus, Julian Sayin starting his first game as Ohio State takes down Texas. Arch Manning had a little push late in that game, but couldn't quite get over the hump. As we look at this big bulletin, unusual suspects inside the top 20. About Illinois, highest AP preseason poll since 1990. Indiana, fourth ever time that they were ranked in a preseason poll and deserved all of that. This is a free play here for New Mexico. Lane going to take the shot, and that was picked, but it is going to come back.
And those two teams, Illinois and Indiana, are going to be heading towards a titanic clash in Bloomington in a couple of weeks.
Well, you just think about what that's going to mean potentially for the Big Ten standings
Offside,
later in the season.
Defense number 88. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
With those two teams, the schedule they have the rest of the year, it's very much up for grabs for whoever wins that game for a potential shot
on the snap
at the Big Ten championship game this season.
Yeah. You know, Michigan's schedule is really interesting this year. For the first time, maybe ever, they only have 6 home games. They have 6 road games, 6 home games. So that's kind of odd. But they have Ohio State at home. They don't play Penn State. They don't play Oregon. They don't play Illinois. And they don't play Iowa. All teams that are difficult opponents. I think this Michigan team, if they keep developing, if Bryce Underwood keeps developing, this is a team that could win 10 football games and be right back up in that conversation, the upper echelon of the Big Ten.
Well, a 10-win season in the Big Ten gets you to the college football playoff. We saw that last year, and obviously it will depend on the rest of the country and how that all shakes out. But given the talent, given where they've started the season, where they're ranked at 14, it'd be hard to fathom them winning 10 games and not getting into the college football playoff. Quick throw and catch to the outside for Johnson. He'll scoot out of bounds with 21 seconds remaining. New Mexico trying to finish strong here. Jack Lane trying to keep the peace between these two teams. For New Mexico, as mentioned, after this one, go back home with Idaho State. Then another challenge at UCLA. And given what we've seen here today, that is not going to be a simple game for the Bruins.
No, it won't be. This team is, I'm impressed with them. And again, 75 new players. Jason Eck told us we had to invest as much time building team, more so than our schemes and our plays, because we had to make sure our guys got to know each other before they started working on playing together.
Lane rolls, throws, caught, and Bankston gets out of bounds with 15 seconds left. He did tell us that they had a competition who could name every single one of their teammates. It took them until the 5th guy to get even close, and the 5th guy eventually got it. But Eck has talked about building team year to year versus building culture in this modern landscape of college football.
Yeah, and I know he's hoping if they can have some success, get to a bowl game, then maybe they can retain a better portion of their roster, a higher percentage of their guys, and not have to do a wholesale makeover at the end of this year.
Quick catch, Johnson out of bounds, first down. So 10 seconds left. New Mexico trying to get some more points on the board. Jack Lane up over 200 yards against this Michigan defense. He's thrown the ball 46 times, and he's taken a number of big hits.
I think for the most part, he's really done a good job of getting rid of the ball quickly, not holding on to it too long. The one interception was not his fault. The other two, he kind of forced the issue, couldn't follow through, got pressure in the pocket. But he has shown a lot of courage going against this Michigan defense.
First down, Lane, dump. Bankston is going to be caught up at the 4-yard line. And New Mexico is going to take a timeout with 3 seconds left.
Why not? Why not take one more play and try to score a touchdown?
30 seconds.
Well, again, Jason Eck said there's no moral victories. Doesn't like the term moral victories, but it's the positive momentum, and this is an opportunity to keep establishing it for next week.
And what this says, and what he can tell his team in the locker room, says, look, you guys didn't give up. all the way to the end, and I didn't give up all the way to the end. Okay, we're not going to take a knee and fall on the ball and go shake hands and say it was great to be here in the big house. We're going to try to score one more play, and this is no kind of gamesmanship. This is doing what's best for your football team going forward. And it's up to Michigan, whoever they have, whatever 11 they have on the field right now, to come up with a stop.
New Mexico, 8 consecutive losing seasons. Their last winning season was 2016, where they went 9-4, won the New Mexico Bowl over UTSA with Bob Davie as their head coach. Could this be the start of their first winning season since? Lane, drop back, and why not? One final sack for this Michigan defense. Troy Bowles ends the game for the Wolverines.
Troy Bowles, his dad is the head coach of the Buccaneers, and I asked Wink, will he play? He says he'll play, and when he's in, we're going to blitz him because he's a really good blitzer. They blitzed him on that play, and he got the sack to end the football game.
The Bryce Underwood era begins with a win. 34-17, the final score from the Big House as the Wolverines move to 1-0 on the season. Coming up next, except on the West Coast, it's your local news. Thursday, the NFL season kicks off on NBC and